Want to communicate effectively in English? Reach out, connect with others. Don't hold yourself back. Move on, the world is waiting. Empower yourself in English. Visit powerenglishbylana.com. Hello. So here we are, and the situation goes like this. Someone asks you to do something for him or her, or they have a request for you, or they offer you something, or they want to invite you somewhere. It can be anything. And these are the usual forms of being asked or proposed to do something. Can you help me out with this report, please? Could you just pick me up at the station? Are you interested in trying out our product? Would you mind checking out our offer? You might like something. Would you like to join us for lunch? How about going there together? Are you willing to babysit for us tomorrow evening? My favorite one, this is the question I ask anybody I can think of because I have twins, and whoever drops by and does the babysitting is my friend forever. Okay, another example. What are you doing later? You can drop by if you'd like. Or we would like to invite you to our Christmas party or wedding. Oh, no, you have to attend a wedding. You can't refuse that. I did that once and it didn't feel right. So anyway, there are millions of ways to make a request, offer, or an invitation. And most of them are so nice and elegant, and people usually do it kindly, and you're kind of expected to answer, yes, sure, or at least, yeah, why not? So even when you're not fine with accepting it, because the idea or the timing is just not right for you, it's not convenient for you, or you might not be feeling well. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. And that's a nice phrase. I don't feel like doing it is a lovely expression. It means you would rather not do it. You wouldn't like to do it. I just don't feel like going to the gym now. Yeah, I know that feeling. Okay. So, even if you don't feel like doing something that you have been asked or proposed to do, if you're not fine with accepting it, you tend to say yes. And then you say yes, and you are doing it, so at a cost. Why? You tell me. Send me your answers and opinions as to why we sometimes go against ourselves. We usually don't want to decline. Decline is a nicer, softer verb synonym for refuse. Because we don't want to hurt or offend somebody or make them angry or disappointed. Also, we don't want to feel bad and unfriendly, and that's an embarrassing feeling. To embarrass means to feel ashamed, to feel guilty. We simply don't want to feel or make anyone feel unpleasant. Or we don't want to get into a conflict, ouch. However, if you have decided to be honest and true to yourself, or you really can't accept an offer or an invitation or fulfill a request, then saying no is the only way out. Now, of course, just saying the word no is not an option, right? I do hope you are aware. To be aware means to know, to understand, that you are aware that English is a diplomatic language and that responding negatively must be done diplomatically in a sensitive and polite manner. There are also some expressions and phrases that you need to learn to wrap it nicely. In the following minutes, I will be sharing with you several strategies and structures which can help you say no politely. Here we go. These are a few strategies to minimize the unpleasantness of your negative response. Just a second. Is there a word unpleasantness in the English vocabulary? Yeah, I've heard it. Okay, so the strategies. First, don't feel guilty. Leave the feeling of guilt aside. It doesn't serve you. Be true to yourself and your priorities. Second, don't say no before a person has even finished making their request. Listen to the request with an open mind and an open heart. Third, thank the person for asking or inviting you. If possible, give a compliment to a positive aspect of the request. 4. Offer alternatives. You may recommend someone who is more adequate, suitable, who can make it instead of you. 5. Show that you truly wanted to help. Show empathy. Now, we've had a lesson on how to express empathy in English, so check it out. 6. Provide your reason or an excuse. But avoid long reasons and excuses. Saying no makes a lot of us nervous. And when we are nervous, we keep talking and talking and talking. We can't do that in this case. It will make it worse. Sometimes the less you say, the better. And final one, 7, don't give away mixed messages. This means you should be clear, honest, and explicit. Don't say maybe, perhaps, or I'll see, because this is avoiding saying no, which would be the fairest thing to do, right? Also, try to say no without the tone of guilt. Remember, your words and your message get across not only verbally. And say it in a kind, polite, and respectful manner using the strategies above. In English, it would sound like this. Thank you for the invite, or for the invitation, or for inviting me. I'd really love to, but I can't. I have a meeting with a client in a few minutes. Perhaps another time. Or, I'm afraid I won't be able to make it. My family is coming over, hope you understand. But I know a person who might be of help. Or, I'm afraid that's not our company policy. Is there anything else I can do for you? Also, I'm sorry, but we can't offer any bigger discounts to this quantity. Thanks for the invitation. I'd love to come, but I have a doctor's appointment. Perhaps I can join you some other time? Another one. Thank you for thinking of me. However, I have no other option but to recommend my colleague to do it for you because I'm currently working on a huge project that leaves no extra time. All right, 2 more to go. It sounds interesting, but I'm afraid I have to decline your offer. It's very kind of you to invite me. I really wish I could come, but I'm away on business that week. As you can see and hear, none of them just said no or I can't. or it's not possible. No, we love nice and kind. So before saying no, or I can't, or it's not possible, they all used I'm sorry, I'm afraid, I won't be able to come, or I won't be able to make it. I have no other option but to say no, to decline your offer. They also thanked the person by saying, thanks for the invitation. Thanks for inviting me. Thank you for thinking of me. It's very kind of you to invite me. Then they showed how they truly wanted to help or come. I'd love to come. I'd really love to come, but I really wish I could come, but most of them also provided their reasons and excuses for not being able to help or do what they've been requested. I have a meeting with a client in a few minutes. My family is coming over. Hope you understand. I'm afraid that's not our company policy. We can't offer any bigger discounts to this quantity. I'd love to come, but I have a doctor's appointment. I'm currently working on a huge project that leaves no extra time. And final excuse was, I'm away on business that week. And at the end, to help find a solution, they offered alternatives. Is there anything else I can do for you? Perhaps some other time? I can recommend a friend or a colleague of mine. For me personally, it's been a process to learn to say thank you, but no. In a nicer form, of course. And I have encountered, and to encounter means to meet, to come across. So I have encountered people who won't take no for an answer. So, at first I would go against myself to please them and avoid conflicts and unpleasant situations. But now I realize that not respecting someone's no is actually rude. It's the other way around, you see. And there's no need for you to play along because people should respect your no. And there are so many nice, polite, and understanding people in this world. So keep your answers short and sweet. Keep your grace. Till next time, I say yes.